So yeah, there you go. So look, this is going to be mute. It's going to go, you know, it'll be fine in a couple of weeks. It'll be fixed, but it just shouldn't be released like that. I mean, it's not a me problem, is it? It's not a you problem either. It's a their problem. Really? $70? No. But it's all down to this amazingly modeled, study level 3D cockpit that allows you to really fly the 737 in your own home.
Nevertheless, grave danger, I fear, in his training.
it. I took this during Discord, and I'll have some odd random stream during the week, and I'll see you then, folks.
Yeah, that's it, folks. I hope you enjoyed this, and we'll see you next time.
And we will certainly make some buttons special see what happens. The sea is climbing all over the place. So we're not crashing it. Right, those buttons. It's time for us to sign off. I think she wants to treat. Do you want to treat the buttons? Do you want to treat? Okay, just look at me until I actually get up to speak. Excellent, folks. Pleasure as always. You too. See you next time.
Greetings, everybody. Welcome to another. Hang on. Just in time. Greetings, everybody, and welcome. Welcome to the Crazy Madness. I hope you're all doing well. I just got to fix one thing here. I just barely. Just a sound. A little bit of sound settings here. So I hope you're all doing well. Hope we're all having a good week. It's Thursday, folks. Can you believe it? Can you believe it? Boom. There we go, folks. Now I have some sound. And buttons is kicking off. Now let me turn on this headset and we get going. I hope you're all doing well. Clappy D, hello, how are you? Clappy D sent me an email a few days ago looking for some info when you get a chance. Oh yes, I think I got an email. I got a few actually. I get quite a few, Clappy D. So forgive me for my delay. Here's the producer buttons now. Forgive me for the delay because it does take a fair few. Now buttons. Why is it always at the very beginning of the stream? It's always at the very beginning, folks. It's always very big. She was climbing on my shoulder there. And what I've done as well this time is where's the sound on this thing? Come on. No. No sound. Okay. There we go. There we go. Now we have live. We have live, folks. So, yeah, apologies, Deputy. I'll see if I can get to that. I've got to go out tonight on some work that has to be done. And this is what's happening with producer. See, this is what happens when I begin the stream. She's absolutely ballistic. She is absolutely ballistic. Looking for stuff and things, aren't you, buttons? You're looking for something. Do I have something in my pocket, buttons? Sorry about this, folks. I have to get the treat. Otherwise, I'll have to run out of the room and get a treat for producer buttons. And producer buttons, here you go. Now, oh, she knows. She's learned. She knows I have no choice. So forgive me, Clappy D. I'll get to it when I can. I certainly will. There's quite a few stuff to be done, bits and pieces to be done. So welcome everybody. I just want to make sure I have the chat sorted out here. We have the chat. Lodi Reapers on YouTube, or on Twitch. The reason I'm going to get confused between YouTube and Twitch is it's just a technical thing. Lodi Reapers also with us. So it's Jason. Jason, how are you? Jason84, greetings. Lodi Reapers says, hey Gripper Sim, I'm sad to say I won't be in the sim tonight as I've had to uninstall and reinstall it. I know how you feel. It's for the best, maybe. I did that. I had to go through that. I removed. In fact, I went as far as reinstalling Windows entirely at one point. I didn't need to. But I went. It was causing me problems. And every now and again, it's not a bad thing. Lonely Reaper, you know. You'll be thankful for it in the end. And you'll forget all about it. It'll all be forgotten. When you've got it installed and it's working, you'll forget immediately. So we've also got Ian Bevington. We've got Cruiser. Evening, everyone. Clappy D. No problem when you get. I will. Yay, Buttons is getting in early. She's adapted. And she's adapting constantly. She's just walked out of the room there now. She's just walked out because she's got what she wanted. When they get what they want, and you know you. Oh, she's back again. Okay, I won't say what I was going to say. I just got my email here, and I don't have. I'll have a look at my emails after the stream, folks, because Clappy D's email. So I'll get to it as soon as I can, Clappy D. You know, I will. Okay, folks, we're in the Aer Lingus livery. We arrived in Shannon yesterday, and we're going to go from Shannon to Bristol today. Yes, Shannon to Bristol. We're going to move along nice and swiftly. All the comments are organised. Everything's fine. Nothing bad's going to happen. Because I'm getting better at it. It is a bit windy here in Ireland, though. As you can see, the clouds moving up there. Look at that. Look at this. Now, those of you in the UK are well used to this as well. But over here, we've got very low cloud base, always. I noticed in sunnier countries like Australia for certain. The clouds are so... There are no clouds, really. So here we are, all fat, dumb and happy, ready to go. We're going to go way from the very beginning. We're looking for newbies. We're going to go way from the very beginning in SimBrief. I'm hoping that you'll stop me and type in a comment if you want some help there, if anybody new is on. We need some new people, folks, don't we? Newbies. Johnny F73 is here. Hey, he says, hey, group of sim and all. I've got, yeah, I'm going to get another camera for the, I've got lots of plans. Let's talk about it in the cruise. Let's go. Let's get to SimBrief, please. Let us get our SimBrief organised and stuff and things. There's a Ryanair sitting there. Let's get all that done. Right, SimBrief first. SimBrief first. For those of you who are new to SimBrief, don't let it intimidate you. It can actually make it really simple for yourself. You can do the whole thing really easily. New flight. Just create an account and log on. That's all. I just don't worry about all of this stuff. You don't have to worry about it. One bit at a time. I'm going to get you going. So depart. Our KO identifier for Shannon is Echo India November November. Our KO identifier for Bristol is Echo Golf Delta. Yes, I'm adapting as well. I remembered. And get your airframe. That's it. That's all. That'll get you started. That's all. Airbus A320. That's it. Except for one thing. Right. I like to check it. That's fine. Right. I can also select my passengers. Passengers auto. Let's go up to about here. Okay. And you get the sole optional. Right. Extra fuel. Yeah, I should really have a bit of extra fuel there. A few ways of doing it. I can go up to here if you choose. I'm going to 90 minutes extra fuel on. And then generate the flight. It loads it up into the cloud. Yep. Up into the cloud, and you can download it into your aircraft or whatever aircraft it is, and done. That's it. That's all. Yeah, that's all. There's a lot more. You can do a lot more with it, but that's it. That's what I'm doing anyway. Use the button scoffs. So there you go. SimBrief. Happy days. Let's go into the cockpit. Let's get this puppy started. Again, I have no checklist, so let's do a flow. Let's make a flow, right? I always have to start up ahead, up above. Batteries on, always. Fuel first. Check your fuel, obviously, and then batteries on. 1, onto 2. Batteries 1 onto 2. No. What the deuce is going on here? Okay, so we have no batteries. It does have volts. Oh, what's going on now? I thought this would be a cool video for... This never happens. This has never happened. So, there's no... What? Okay, let's just see. Can we get a ground power unit here? Let's get a ground power unit going. I don't know how this is going to happen now. There's something weird. And now I have to tell you, my computer was going... You know when you plug in a USB port? Oh, are you having a baby there? Oh, it's having a baby. It's having a baby. Babies are happening. Babies are happening, folks. No worries, okay? What you can do, right? I'm going to hop out. There's some bulk there. Got to go to the main menu. It just delays our flight now. Not by much. Not by much. Shady says, hey, buttons is getting early. I know, it's tough. Shady, it's tough. Did I say Cruiser is on? Or Cursor? Cuiser. Cruiser. Recap's on as well. Greetings, Recap on YouTube. Clappy D we said hello to, and Ian Bevan we said hello to, didn't we? Johnny F is on, Lonely Reaper's on, and Jason is on as well on Twitch. Now, let's do that again. I don't know why that happened. Oh, there's see, this is what I mean yesterday, right? That is our stud. Let's say I could set him as departure. So if I find my friend in flight, I can just spawn on them. Do you know what I mean? So I don't know what happened there. I'm going to set that as departure there. Oh, he's appeared there. I don't want to take over his space. There, right? Irish Spud, are you with us on the chat? We're on the North European server, right? You can also friend me within Microsoft Flight Simulator. Just look up CryptoSim. Not an Xbox now, Microsoft Flight Simulator, because I don't play Xbox. I have, but I don't. Very rarely I use the Xbox. I use it as a media server, effectively. Repcop says, evening. Here we go again. Everything will be fine. You know? Oh, well, it wasn't at the beginning, was it? Who knows? Who knows? It's just one of those things. Just read the comments there. Okay, now, there we go. Boop. Now everything sounds good. There we go, we got to start on power. But okay, let's start again, right? So we did our SimBrief, battery 1 or 2. Clink, clink. Lonely Ripper says, I'm oh, you're talking to Johnny F. Okay, great. External part, we put that on. That's available there. We got lots of lights and stuff. Happy days. Let's get some lightage involved here. Let's get the dome lights on as well. We'll leave them on dim. Let's get some other lights on just for the atmospheric purposes. We get that floodlight on there, and we get that floodlight on there, and get rid of that. That's all good. Let's get the EINNs up and running. 1, 2, 3. Not going to wait the 9 minutes, so I'm going to switch them off again and on again. And then it'll be instant when the self-test finishes. Happy days. What lights do we need? Do we need the strobe onto auto? Let's put the beacon light, leave it off for the moment. Let's get the emergency lights on. Arm those. Safety belt signs on and no smoking. Boom, boom. Let's get some information here. There's that bing bing again. I'm hearing. Did you hear that? I don't know if you heard that or just me, but it's like something is tripping on the USB ports. Because bididing, you know that sound? So that's a little bit nerve-wracking. Wouldn't you say? Okay, so we've got the flight management computer on. I'm going to hit the B button for the Q&H. Q&H is with 9 or 9 or 7. That makes sense because the weather's awful here. There's no pressure in Ireland. Let's get this guy organized. Boom, 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 boom. All right, thank you. All our controls are good. Engines are set to the off position. We've got throttles and auto brakes and flaps and everything. They're all good. No need to check them all. And the auto skid is on. And let's go to the flight plan then. Let's load that up, folks. Let's go to init immediately. Let's request init. And because we've logged on the Fenix to this app here, when you first get the Fenix, it'll ask you to log on. It'll upload SimBrief for you. There it is. There it is. There's our right there. We did. You can put in flight number 1. Cost index. Let's go cost index 50. Cruise level. Well, we don't know. Let's write some stuff down. Let's go back to SimBrief and have a look at our flight plan. Let's move the camera over a little bit so you can all have a go. There we go. Let's move that over here. Let's have a look at our flight plan. Now, after we hit the generate button, it gives us a whole load of gumph. All of this stuff. And this is the one that apparently Aer Lingus uses. That's why I'm using it. I eventually I'll maybe use our flows, or I don't know. I'll have to find out all that kind of stuff. Anyway, here's our flight plan. There's our flight plan. All our waypoints and our standard instrument departures and our standard instrument arrivals. So good. Shannon. So Shannon, we're taking a runway 24. I'm just writing this down. Our departure is Alpha Bravo Alpha Golf Uniform 3 Bravo. Our arrival into Bristol is FIFA. Very corrupt organisation is FIFA, folks. Hotel 1 Bravo. So it looks. Could you say ABBA? ABBA Golf Uniform, and you could say FIFA Hotel Bravo. I don't know. Maybe. FIFA and ABBA. Who would ever thought that you would say FIFA and ABBA in the same sentence? I'm the first person in the planet probably to do that. Climb 29,000 feet up to, so 29,000 feet, flight level 29. Flight level 290. Flight level 290. That's it. There we go. That's it. That's all. The rest we're going to put into the computer. Let's do that now. Cruise, we said 29, yes. 290 for flight levels. Boom. 29,000 feet. You can put in 29,000 feet there if you want, as you know. Good. And just get rid of those messages down below. They're annoying me. And let's go to the second page for mass and balance. Let's go over here. Let's import from SimBrief. Imports everything from SimBrief. Weights, balances, center of gravity. Oh, re-import from SimBrief. Yes, re-import now. There we go. The weather QNH is no, stop. Okay, ground surface. So not ground surface. So what am I saying? Mass and balance. That's what we're doing. Mass and balance. 162 passengers. Fine. Load aircraft. We're going to load it instantly. Come on. Instant, please. Boom. And our weights are 0 fuel rate 59.8. I'm going to round it up. 59.8 and 31.2. 59.8. So 29.2. 29.3, 30, 59.8 and 31.2. $59.8 and 31.2, great. No harm, double check, no harm. Block fuel comes from SimBrief. It'll take a bit, it'll load the fuel. And boom. I wonder does it change the screen here? Am I going to be too late? Yes, I'm too late. There's our fuel there, great. Okay. Very nice, let's put in the APU. Cause we're going to start the APU now. Let's do that while we're doing other stuff and things. 1,000, 2, 1,000, 3, 1,000, boom. And that's going to kick off. You'll see here, temperature will kick off now in a second. Takes a sec. Come on. It's taking a little bit. We'll leave it here like that. How about that? Takes a while for it to kick off. I thought it would be a little bit quicker. Flap open. Okay, there we go. See, it goes. There it goes. It's kicking off. APU. Auxiliary power unit. Confirm block. Now let's do our flight plan. Go to flight plan. Let's go to Shannon and select our departure. So departure. We're going to depart from Shannon runway 24. And our departure is ABBA. ABBA 3B 3 Bravo. Oh, be careful now. ABA Alpha Bravo Alpha Golf uniform. Drop the uniform 3 Bravo. Okay, that's it. There we go. Boom. Insert. It's a little bit different sometimes from the. It's always one digit out. Sometimes I don't know why. It's a mystery. Like here, for example. Let's go to the arrival here. We're coming into Bristol into runway. What did I say? Bristol is runway. Thought I wrote that down. No, I did not. 27. Runway 27. So ILS for 27. Boom. And we said FIFA. Now it actually says here. Oh. Mine says FIFA-H1B. See, it dropped the H. I don't know why. It's a mystery. It's a great song. It's a mystery. Do you know that song? From way back. I'm going to go to plan mode and double check it. Plan mode here. So when we go down here, we're going to double check everything with the up arrow. Pink. Every waypoint. Pink, pink, pink. Wait, we're looking for discontinuities and any anomalies or anything unusual. Anything bad or displeasing. Interesting. It comes all the way out, up here, and then back in again. Fine, fine, fine. We'll do that. That looks fine to me. I'm pleased. It has too steep a glide path there. So we're going to have to worry about that on the way. That might give us an adventure. That might be, you know, back to arc mode and 10 miles. Great. Okay, happy days. So that's the flight plan done. Everything's good. I'm happy with that. We've got to get our departure information now. So I'm going to go back to performance. I'm just going to look at the comments here now. Let me see here. Big Sky Ride's with us. Good morning, Vietnam, he says. Big Sky Ride, greetings. I like it. A great movie too. That's on YouTube, no? I see Orbex has Shannon. Any good? I don't think I got it from Orbix Red Cap. Let me tell you. It is, Shannon is good, right? But who did I get it from? I think it looks really good, but there's no moving people. I like the moving people. Let me see if I open Orbix here. Let me see what I have for Orbix here. Sorry for taking you out there, folks. I hate when it does that. I should have started as administrator. Do you know? Shouldn't I? Why? Why? Orbix. Why did they tempt me? I don't know if I have the password down. All of a sudden now they're asking for passwords and stuff. Loading part. It's loading. Why didn't I just leave it? I had logged on and everything was fine. There was no issues. Do you know, everything was great. I don't think I got it from Orbix. Is it you? Are they the developers of it? I'm not going to say anything because I don't know. Yeah, I have. Shannon is from Orbix. Yes, Orbix Central. Yeah, so it is good. It is good. I thought it was quite good. It could be better. I know some developers, and I can't remember the name. They were really good. They have movement inside the terminal building. Let me show you here, Shannon, if you want. Let me just show you around Shannon here very quickly. From Orbix. I'm not overly stoked with Orbix after Dublin and a few other things, but you see they got the people at the terminal, which is fine. I'd love just slight movement. That's just me, but they're doing a very good job. I'm not going to, you know, it's much better than the default. Much better. So it is quite good, right? I'm just being fussy. I like to see when I'm at the gate, right? Like, I like to see when I'm at the gate. I can see people moving. I'm sure they'll update it, but it was worth the money. I'm glad I bought it. It's nothing what they did with the London scenery. Do you remember that? Remember the London when Microsoft first came out? I went ape. Didn't I go ape? I went ballistic because I wasn't happy what they produced. But they've moved on now. You know, I hope it's pretty good. I mean, let's have a look. I've worked in Shannon. Right, let's go over here. I've worked in Shannon. Right. And everything is exactly as it is. You know, everything, even to the hangars over here at this far end. Where's the roundabout up here? Where is that roundabout? I'm kind of reviewing now. A mini review from Gripper. Mini review time. There's that roundabout there. Okay, yeah. I mean, it's all. How did I get in? I thought I drove in. I drove in from another end. I'm trying to just place myself here now. I haven't been to Shannon for a while. I just want to find the road. Where is that? Oh, right, here we are. Yeah. No, that's not it. That's Atlantic. I just look for a certain building that I'm aware of. Where is it? Where is the building? Because I'm very familiar with it. Obviously not now. Oh yeah, there's a horrible building. Yeah, so there's the roundabout there I'm looking for. There we go. Yeah. We moved from there and I drove all the way up here. That's right. So I come up here. They've got a lot of security in Shannon. There's another roundabout there and I drive in here. And I would drive into... Where are you? Fire brigade and garage. Where is the security place? Here, yeah, here. So I come in here, and there's a guard place here, a policeman's place. You got they check your car and all. If you want to go onto the ramp, that's as is. That was there, you know. That was there. I can't fault Orbix in this one, even though you know. So and you come onto the ramp here, and it's all very messy. It's not messy. It's just security and rules. There's a lot going on in airports. There's our biggest cargo. So I mean, look, they've even got the rust in the doors. Do you know? So it's exactly as I remember it. You know, exactly. So they've done a very good job. So I would recommend Shannon. From Orbix. Yes, absolutely. Even the ramps, you know, I'd come down here. I'd taxi down this way here. There is a GA parking area. I think it was here. No, was it? Yeah, that's GA. There was a GA, you could park here. I think it was there. Or was it up here somewhere? And then the terminal would taxi up here. And I remember quite well, there's a little tower up here. There's the tower. I went up into the tower. They were a bit dicky. You know, we all went up. I'm trying to remember. Yeah, we went to the tower and they started asking us annoying questions and lecturing us. And I was going, you're a dick. They were, not all of them now, there was one or two nice. Some guy was, there was just one guy, that's right. You know, and all this is there. And then a taxi down and off we go. So there you go, folks. Shannon is certainly well done, Orbex. And let me just get my camera ready for when we go. Who's with us? Ian Bevo and Jason is there. Who else? Ian Bevo and Jason for now, folks. Ian Bevo and Jason. So Shannon by Orbex. Yes, it's a thumbs up. Can't believe I'm. Anyway, yeah, it's fine. I just like the people walking around. I repeat myself. Right, V speeds, folks. V speeds. Let's have a look. See. I prefer buying from the marketplace, says Redcap, for the same reasons you've started in the past, but it needs to up its game. It's often weeks behind updates and introducing new products. Yes, I tend to do that now, unless I really have to have it. Like, if they bring out Dublin now and I have to go outside, I'll not be happy. I want it in the marketplace because, you see, in my mind, Redcap, if I'm going to reset my sim, right, uninstall it and reinstall it, I have to go looking for all those other developers who I bought stuff off, and there could be a lot of them. So I tend to just buy my stuff off the marketplace. You know, when I buy new airports for the stream, I don't go anywhere else. I go to the marketplace because then you got to wait, you know. So I'm sticking to the marketplace, you know, as much as possible because it's a pain in the ass. Like Orbex is only one, and I have one or two others for airplanes, and even that's a pain in the neck. The Kodiak incident there. It's gone, where I have to go and find that website. I forgot about it, you know. So I just wanted it off the marketplace. It's much easier for us, isn't it? Cherokees, Jesus, I've been brought back in time listening to your tour of Echo Indian of Shannon. I too was in the tower as part of an ASI group of plane spotters. Visit. Oh, great, Cherokee. That's gas, isn't it? Small world, yeah. This one guy was being a dick. This one guy kept asking us questions like we were in school, and we were just having a visit. We're just a bunch of pilots, just being nice, and we just looked at each other. God, this guy's a dick, because he'd pick one out and say, ask a question, and I mean, pick off. Some of them can be dodgy. David White, greetings. How are you, David? I hope you're having fun on Flight Sim, David. Big Sky Rides with us. I hope I haven't missed anyone. Cruise I haven't missed. Lonely Reaper's chatting away. Oh, you're talking to Lonely. You're talking to Johnny F. Great. Okay, so let's continue on with this startup, right? V speeds. Come out into performance. Where are you? Departure brief. Come on. We are taking off runway 24. The surface is going to be dry. Takeoff flaps 1 always, isn't it, with the Airbus? Force choke, not in Shannon. It's a big, big runway. Anti-ice is off. Packs will be on. And let's load the weather then and calculate. And we get our V speeds, our flex temperature, and our flaps. So 146, 148. 146, 148. 146. Boom. 148. So VR and V2 are the same, which suits me. Boom. 146, 148, 148. Good, good, good. Down to 56. So 56 on the flex temperature. And was it down 2 I just said there 2 seconds ago? Flaps 1. Down 0.2. Boom. And we're in. We're good. That's everything done there. Now, let's get pushback. Let's get this puppy started. Let's get pushback. And let's get out of here. Let's get out of here. Let's put the beacon light on. Beacon light comes on. Crew oxygen supply on. Let's get those fuel pumps on. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. APU now is on. Let's make sure we have the APU bleed on. APU bleed is on. And we can get rid of external power now. We can start the engines and get pushback. So let's get pushback. Let's get all the cones and stuff away from the aircraft so we don't chop anybody up. Did I put the beacon light on? Yes, it's on. And I went into the wrong menu. You should... Ow! Ow! Brain. Reminder, hit the like button, says Clappy D. Thanks, Clappy D. David White says, I'm doing good. How about you? Not too bad. Not too bad. I'm just streaming every evening. Just gonna keep going. Removing shocks and cones. CPU. I'm actually, David, constantly thinking of reorganizing my room here. Because I got a wall over this side. Over this side. And I need more table space. And I want to position my camera over... You can see over here, because there's a wall here. It's a great wall. I'm very pleased about having the wall, but I rather than moving the wall itself, I thought I'd move the whole rig. Yeah, I said that. I said it. All right, we're starting engine number. We're getting pushback. Ground services. So yeah, all that I'm taking as we go. So everything's off and good. Let's get pushback going. Oh man, I'm all over the shop here today. Why am I in a rush? There's no rush. No need to rush. No need to rush. I'm not going to put any radars or stuff on. Do all that as we go. Taxi. Everything's fine. Our altitude 290. I'm going to put it straight up to 290 because we've no ATC. It'll obey all the restrictions. 29,000 feet, not 36. 29, not 28, 29. There we go. Now let's get our pushback going. Now, which way do I want to push the tug? I want it, the tail to go, as I see it, to the right. Tail to the right. Park brake off. Yeah, Shannon's good. Especially with the traffic, free traffic. It's great. You see Ryanair sitting there, all the proper airlines, you know. Is it this one? Yes. Now, am I going to the right taxiway? I'll use this middle taxiway. I thought that was this U. I don't know, it may have changed since. They had aircraft parked down here at the time, but we're going to use this taxiway. There was one disused taxiway they used parking. I can't remember now. Stop. Now, I have to say about Orbex, they can be quite late. Now, just thinking here about this scenery. Not that it's going to make a difference to you, you know. Let's get rid of the truck parking brake is on. Let's hop outside here again, just so I remember. Nope. Yeah. Anyway, yeah, it's fine. It's Shannon. It's perfect. Just something there. Ah, there it is. There it is. Okay, I'm wrong. This here, I think they had aircraft parked here. This taxiway here. It used to be a runway, I think. I'm guessing, but it's disused. They have got the disused taxiway there. Great. Okay, cool. So, well done, Orbex. There you go. Right. They're very friendly in Shannon. I've flown there many times in the little airplanes. And they are quite friendly. We're going to start engine number 1. Hit the start button. Sorry, the first engine being engine number 2. Engine number 2 now is kicking off. If we're clear, then we can put the radar on and the predicted wind shear. Good. Let's get our taxi lights ready, and when we turn off lights on, taxi lights on. Everything's fine. Stoves are on auto. APU bleed. We're going to leave that on now, obviously, for the engine start. I can hear the engine starting. Let's have a look. I can't hear the passengers talking. What's going on? FS Realistic, you may need an update. can hear different sounds back here. For some reason, you know those angry dogs? I can't hear those. Maybe it's the model of the engines or the aircraft, I don't know. There we go. Let's start up. Oops. Let's start up engine control space. Let's start up engine number 1 now. There's Johnny F73. I got the physical control. Engine number 1 is kicking off. We got N2 going. We got a bit of temperature happening. Big Sky rides Scripper. Did you see my sim cockpit I built? I did. Did I not say? Did I not say? Let's have a look at that again. If I'm sorry, folks. It took you out there for a minute. Discord. Let's show it on the channel. Where is it? Oh, don't tell me I have to log on again. Don't you dare. Don't you dare make me log on. It was in the Discord. Where are you? Where is the... Where are you? I could presume there. It was back a bit, wasn't it? I'd love to... I can't help it, but I'm... See, as I'm doing this now, it takes away from my time on Discord. Now, here's like this is a Warthog, wasn't it? Was it someone else as well? Big Sky Ride, are you Warthog? No? Is it this one here? Okay. Thank you, Clappy D, for putting the Discord up. Cherokee says the dog barking is the power transfer unit of the hydraulic system. I just like the sound. I noticed it on the other one. Is that the one? Is that the sim setup? How good is that? Can I zoom in? Oh, come on, let me have a look. Zoom in. Give me a big picture. I can't zoom in anymore. Can I make it bigger on the screen? No. Looks pretty good. Looks very tidy and very neat. And this is what I have here, folks. Something like this. Not as tidy as this one, but it's very tight. It takes a small space up, and you got because what happens with Flight Sim, right? What happens with Flight Simulator is you come and go. You get all set up and you fly the new airplane and you forget about it for a month or two, maybe 6 months or a year. And then you go, oh yeah, I want to get back into Flight Sim again. You get back into it. You get new updates and stuff, and you get into it for a few months. At least with me, anyway. And then you forget about it, and then you go back into it. And I got so fed up of coming in and out, I set up this rig here, and it's just in the corner. And then I start streaming, so I can't just stop now. I'm not going to stop. But that's what I used to do as a player. Do you know? So it's a great setup. Just confirm that is yours there. Big Sky Ride, isn't it? Isn't that yours? Very nice. I hope you don't mind me showing it there. Discord, let me give the invite there to Twitch as well. Or is it YouTube? The other chat. Don't forget to join the... As everyone's very helpful in our Discord, folks. Everyone's very nice and polite. There's the Discord invite there. It's free. It's free. Just looking here at Lonely Reaper's chat there. Oh, you're just chatting to Johnny F. Okay, so that's both engines are now started. We want to put the ignition on to normal now. Engines are started. We're happy. We do not need the EPU anymore. Get rid of the APU bleed. We get rid of the APU master. Beacon is already on. I'm going to put on the wing lights for shits and giggles. We've got our nose light onto taxi. Now we can start moving. So what we're going to have to do a hard turn over here now to get onto the taxiway. Let's take the parking brake off. And let's start taxiing very gently. Let's add some power. And we're going. He's going. But it's great. Now, also, if you don't mind me saying so, right? This rig coming out, and it's got Boeing written on it, okay? It's got Boeing written on it, and it has belts, right? As you can see, I'm not wearing any belts because I'm sitting on terra firma, right? It has belts on it, and it's all the rave. It's like, I looked it up, it's 800 quid, right? And in aviation, we say anything with a pair of wings on it, it's going to cost you a fortune. There's Red Cap there waiting with Spud. Spud's with us. Anything with a pair of wings on it costs a fortune. It's true in aviation. Obviously, likewise, Sim. It's Boeing on it and it's a flight seat. No, it's not. It's just a racing seat. I have a racing seat. Get yourself... Look around for those seats, by the way, you know. God, I hope... I hope Big Sky Ride... I'm not talking about the one you bought. I couldn't really see which one it was. But anyway... I shopped around. I got a racing seat. And you got all the stuff. I got a big table in front of me. A big metal table you can buy with it. And I put all my stuff on it. And it costs 200 and something bucks. English pounds, though. Right? And I'm more than happy with it. You know, it's got a monitor stand add-on and add-ons for the sides. You know, you can't really see what I'm doing here. Look. You know, it's got, I can put a thing here. I've got two here, one over here, and one here for controls. I've got a big, it comes with a big table. Now you can't see the table, but it's a big metal table holding everything on. It's got a monitor stand, and I'm very, very happy with it. And it didn't cost 800 quid, you know. So I'll put the controls here. So look, shop around. That's what I'm saying. That's all. That's all I'm saying. Shop around a little bit, but you can make it look stunning. Mine's a bit messy, I feel. I don't know. Well, it's not messy. It's just lots of cables around the back. But I'm not getting into cable management. I can't see the cables even when I walk into the room. You know. Now, where am I going? Where are we? There we go. We're all good. Very nice. There's Red Cap waiting for us. Could have taken that left. No. It's gotten very sunny all of a sudden. Little bit suspicious. Let's just double check that we have live traffic, live weather. We have live traffic. Weather is live. It was just oh, this is the closed taxiway. Oops! I went around the wrong taxiway. I went down the wrong taxiway. So, I think. In all fairness, I took a bit of a shortcut there. I did used to take the taxiway that we're on now. You know. Okay, I'm going to stop here. Well, actually, let's not disturb our friend here. Let's just wait here. Let's just stop here. And get ready for getting on. There's the man landing there. He's gone behind the pillar. Hemsel X. Very nice. Okay. We're good to go. Let's put some stuff on. Leave the weather radar. It's not working. Let's get spoilers armed. Spoilers are armed. We want flaps 1. Let's turn on our lights, although we should be doing that as we enter the runway. No, we should stay down here as well because I didn't put the transponder and the TCAS on. They're both on now. And I can come upstairs. We want the landing lights on. Nose light to take off. Strobe on. And that should be everything. I've forgotten something. Let's hit the takeoff config. Auto brake to max. Zoom. There we go. And we are now good to go, folks. We are all green. Park and brake off. Let's line up and take off. It's very windy in Shannon. Let's have a look at the winds here. Oh, don't crash, don't crash, don't crash. The winds are, yeah, 250, 28 knots, gusting 39. Right. 28 gusting 39. Ordinarily, that wouldn't be an issue. But in Flight Simulator, it really over-exaggerates the winds. And you'll see now when I take off, it puts too much force on the tail, causing the nose to swing. And it's It looks messy. Now, I'm going to put it on the recorder. Clapperty's probably shouting at me. Clapperty's probably going, gripper sim. Almost forgot the recorder. Recorder's coming on. We're recording. There we go. Let's get the nose wheel straight. Let's clutter down. Okay, we're all good to go, folks. Let's start the chrono. And let's go 50% to the engines. 50% is good. It's even. There we go. Feed off the brakes. And we're flex takeoff. Nice and smoothly up to flex. Flex to tent. There we go. And we have band flex 56. SRS. Runway is on nav. And auto throttle is blue. Forward of the stick until you get to 100 knots. And just release the pressure of the stick now. And then I've got a left rudder in a fair amount. Probably about 60% now. B1. Rotations. It's all over the shop. Looks blowing us off the runway, folks. And that's why my takeoff is shit. What's the right gear up? The wind is just too overpowered. I want to remain on the centre line. Wind's coming from the right at 38 knots. There we go. Oh, this is departure, I remember. I remember this view, folks, flying in the little ones. Flaps up. 1500 feet then. We want to take the power back to the climb to tent. Let's start our turn. I'm doing it early. Climb to tent. Autopilot on. Let's have a look outside. That. Let's go. That's Shannon, as I saw it a million times. They don't even have the trees. You know, the trees at the beginning of all the runways. There's the boys departing us there. That's a view that I'm very familiar with. You know, Cliffs and Moors are down this way. You know, it's a view I'm very familiar with. So yes, Shannon's worth it. For more Orbex. Okay, autopilot is still good. We are... Bit of a high nose attitude there, no? We're slowing down. I don't like that. That's... No, that's okay. Alright. Ooh. Lowering the nose. So autopilot came off. Autopilot came off there. I thought the nose was a little bit high there, no? There we go. Autopilot on. Hopping out of the aircraft after takeoff like that isn't a good idea, is it? No. No. Hopping out like that, I just wanted to get the eye candy in. You know, that's all. Not a good idea. It's like, think of it this way, it's like doing this. You're in the cockpit, you're flying away, right? And you just... For about 12 seconds, 20 seconds, when you're doing this. Isn't it? There's no one flying it now. There's no one in the cockpit. Very nice. Now, what we're going to do now, folks, is... we're just going to keep climbing. So we're on to standard. Great. And let's clean up then. Let's switch off the auto brakes there. Sorry, let's disarm the spoilers. Let's disarm the auto brakes. They're off. Let's organize our lights. Runway turn off lights off. Nose lights off. You're 10,000 feet yet? Almost. We can switch off the lights here. Oh, what was that? Now off and retract, please. Thank you. Oh, the clouds. We went into the cloud. What else do we need to do? What's this saying here? It's too steep glide path ahead. That's because that's the climb. Out of Shannon. That's why the autopilot, I'm reckoning, disconnected. Couldn't keep the climb. See how slow we were going. That's fine. So I'm hoping that's what it was. We might have a problem getting into Bristol, right? But we'll fix it. We'll sort it out. Okay, so after takeoff checks, gears up, flaps are up, obviously. We've disarmed the spoilers. Lights are as required. Q&H is set. We can put the passenger belts off now. And let's have a look. Oh. Let's have a look at the chat.
You may realize your safety belt and travel around the cabin now. We'll be testing out alcohol shortly. Please order more.
There you go. Cherokee just confirmed it for me. Right. Cherokee says autopilot drops out, switches off because your speed was too low. The speed had reduced into VLS, yellow band on the airspeed indicator. The fact that the speed has reduced that much is not realistic. Okay, so it's not my fault then. I'm not taking responsibility for the computer. Cherokee says, yeah, wrong taxiway. Sure, say nothing. Say nothing. Yeah, it was the wrong taxiway. I wanted a shortcut. I think that was just partly just, I don't know. Look, it's been a long time. Okay, so we're climbing, we're fat, I'm happy. Let's have, oh. Let's have a look here at... Great, Lonely Reaper's back. Up it is. You have to put some food on. Great, okay, so, very clear here. It is real world weather, so what's going on? Is that front past us? I'm just looking at the weather here. I'm in the other side of the country, the Shannon, so EINN. Currently, take care, Mar. Few at 1200 feet. Few at 1800 feet CBs. Broken 300. Broken 120. I don't know. I think there's a few more clouds. I don't know. Let's have it behind us here. Because we have moved quite a bit. Yeah, that looks about right. That's where we're coming from, look. Yeah. It's just in the Midlands there. It's in the Midlands. Happy days. I'm going to get rid of my cameras for a moment just to get some real estate. So we'll move that and we'll get rid of my faces for the moment. And we're golden. Cherokees, it's never your fault, Gripper. I'm being sarcastic, as you well know. Nothing is ever my fault. I know, the wrong taxiway. The wrong taxiway. I know. But, you know, I haven't... We used to go up the long taxiway. And the little one when I was looking back there in the small twin. We never went that way. I'll admit that much. For certain. It's a flight simulator. I do tend to take it a little bit more lax in the flight simulator, as you know. I shouldn't really, but you know, you gotta have a bit of fun as well. You can't be too strict on yourself, can you? I think that some people have a style in playing flight simulator. That is to say that some people take it to the nth degree. That's fine, you know. They don't want to taxi in the wrong taxiway, right? They want to do everything as exactly as the airline they have chosen would do the procedures. But that's a good thing. You know, to the nth degree. and they'll do it. They look up the procedures of the company and all that kind of stuff. So I'm a bit intermediate that way, in between. Robert Times, Johnny F says Microsoft Flight Simulator lacks gripper sim. No. What does that mean though, Johnny F? Lax? Am I too lax? LAX. LAX, you're saying? Oh no, you were talking to someone else, weren't you? You talked to someone else there, lads? That's what I'm picking up on, Johnny F. You're not talking to me, you're talking to someone else. Oh, you are, yeah, you're talking to someone else, okay. I think. But you highlighted my name there and you go, no! Oh. We're bombing along here. Bombing along the Midlands of Era, Ireland, the island. Of things. Now let's have a look here at the chat. Bear with me for a moment. Johnny F says, no, Gripper Sim, I was talking to you. I won't hear any of it. Haha. Falstrom's with us as well. Cherokee says, flying twins in Ireland, very expensive. Yes, it is. Yes, it is. It's very expensive in Ireland. Oh, what's happened to that view there? Oh, I'm taking you out there. Sorry, folks. Let's just stop. Yeah, it is. It's very expensive. A lot of people in Ireland, unfortunately. Well, you know, look, here's the thing, and I think this is just my own opinion, right? The English have a very high standard of things, okay? Too much so, I feel. Here's an example for you. In the Battle of Britain, the Spitfires, they would fly in formation, right? There were different type of people back then, right? Fly in tight formation, please. And they would try incredibly tight formation during World War II, right? And what happens is that you've got a leader, and you've got the other guys, so the guy second in the row following in formation watches the leader. The other guy watches the other guy following the leader. I think that's how that works, right? So they're not looking out. They're all watching one airplane. And because they're flying so close together, they're not looking out. Only the leader's able to look out. So what happened is the Germans come out of the sun and just annihilate them. Okay? Now obviously they won, but so what happened was all the pilots were complaining, we can't look out for the Germans. We can't look out. And they went ballistic, said let's spread out a little bit more. And this went on for about, I think, over a year. And then, only then did the RAF start to not sustain so many losses. So you see, it's I don't know what it is. Maybe it's just me being a dick. But they do, in all fairness to the English, that's why I did my training over there. They do have very high, maybe too high standard in certain things. Oh, I've lost my train of thought now. Anyway, yeah, here we go. Back to that comment there that twins are expensive to fly in Ireland. So in Ireland, what do we do? Because, you know, like all countries, Australia, New Zealand, Canada, America, you know, everyone has this. There is Dublin's up here somewhere, folks. There's Dublin there, look. So the Irish go, well, we're going to do even better than them. we're going to be even better than the English. So the standards here and the expense here is even more. It's more difficult here to even learn aircraft flying twins. So I discovered. Now I can only say I trained in one place here in Ireland. I can't say about the others. I was in Dublin. Not anywhere else. So when you find when I went to do renewals in Europe, Spain, Greece, where else was I? A few other places. It was much easier. They're just so much more relaxed, and you learn a lot quicker. You know? But anyway, tweens are much cheaper to fly in Europe, away from Ireland and England. And of course the weather's much better in Europe, mainland Europe, you know. So it's expensive in Ireland. Cherokee says, for your attention, your microphone is extremely sensitive. Okay, sorry folks. Do you know what? Do you know why, Cherokee? Do you know why that is? Okay. That's because I had the volume turned up, because I'm peaking then, I bet you. The volume was too high on my headset, so then of course when you can't hear, you tend to raise your voice. So is that better now, Cherokee? Thank you for letting me know. What was happening there, it was peaking, and I can't actually see the monitor there because of my desk setup, so I was peaking then. Flying a twin is very, very, very expensive. Last I checked, flying a helicopter with an instructor was €470 an hour. I think it's more now. So flying is just insanely expensive. Get my face back there. So you can see the mic should be about that far away. Teddy says, no, it's not loud. It's just picking up on all the sounds. It reminds me of sitting around a campfire in the Scouts. Well, let me have a listen. I wonder if I messed something up there with the sound. I don't think so. Let's just have a listen here. I'm going to play myself playback here. Nope. 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 Okay, there we go. Now I can hear myself and you can probably hear me as well. Okay, there we go. Now I can hear myself and you can probably hear me as well. Okay, that sounds okay now. I think that sounds okay, no? Ian Bevington says it's really clear weather today. It makes a change. It does. Redcap says, I hope the food in Bristol is still good. Did you get your toast last night? Do you know what? I didn't actually, Redcap. I didn't, Redcap. No. I did not. So where was I with that chat there? I'm rantos going all right. Yeah, so EINN didn't have a higher standard, and I just feel it's too high. Too tense. Now, it's not just England. I think the Americans can do it as well. But, anyway, the moral of the story is that it's very expensive to fly in England and Ireland because we got to ship the fuel over. We can't just drive it. We got to ship it over, no? We got to get tankers to bring the fuel over here. And the same with the UK. We're both islands, you know. So flying, and you know what? UK flying is just brilliant. It's insane. I'm telling you, folks, if you're flying, I'm gonna get ready. I'm gonna get ready as I'm talking to you. In England, there's a strip down the spine of UK, and it's a corridor. And it's like 1,000, you can't go above 1,000 feet. And it's just, it's like a highway, it's like Star Wars. I'm telling you, some days I'm like, wow. It's absolutely incredibly busy in England flying. It's very, very popular. It's a real flying country, you know. And it's great because you've got, oh God. Don't worry, we'll go into the hold if I'm too late. Is that what we'll do? We'll go to the hold. Let's put the weather and data in here. But flying in England is absolutely stunning. And the weather like we have here is a pain in the ass sometimes, but when it's good, it's really, really good. But there's a lot of flying in the UK, a lot of aircraft. A lot of old aircraft. Duxford is great. There's lots of flying museums. And I went, the air shows in England, folks, if you've not been to an air show, right, I know it's hard to get to. It's hard to get the time, and you got to drive there and all that kind of stuff. But I can tell you, I went to Duxford Air Show, right? And it's one of the smaller ones at the end of the season. The air shows in England, right? And I'm not one for standing still for a long amount of time. I stood still for 3 hours. Okay, I exaggerate, probably 2.5 hours, right? But I stood still, and it was one after the other. It was absolutely fantastic in Duxford. The flying shows in the UK, folks, you gotta go. You gotta go. You know, they're absolutely stunning. When I was living in London, it was so cool. You're just walking down the street, doing your thing, and there's some celebration going on, and they got the Lancasters and stuff, the Spitfires doing something for something all the time. It's bizarre. Very impressive. Very impressive. You know, they were the aviation kings at one point. You know. I'm just checking my minimums here. We're gonna go manual. So decision altitude 701 feet. 701 feet on the barrel. Let me get the comments there. Sounds okay, Gripper. Great, Scoppity, thank you. I did have. See, you've got the volume up, and then you want to hear yourself, so you raise your voice. Oh, you're probably the extra. That's probably the outside of the aircraft, I'm guessing, Cherokee. Actually, on the toast conversation, I ended up buying a loaf of bread today just so that I could make myself some toast. Yeah, I had some chicken instead, and I forgot because I was too lazy to go to the shops. But then I realised I got frozen bread in the fridge, so I might have it tonight. Toast and tea, folks. Cherokee reference air show. Yes, Duxford is brilliant. I was told it's one of the smaller ones. I wish I had loads of money because all the stuff you could buy in Duxford was like, oh, this cool stuff they have, the antiques, and it's like, wow. I want to go over again to an air show. Just for the watch of cash, you know. I'm putting down it to 2,500 feet here because we're going to descend to the ILS at 2,500 feet. Boop, and hundreds, please. There we go. So all I have to do is hit the descend button. So we're not doing a turnaround today, folks, only because I've got to go and do other stuff. But it will happen, you know, more often as time goes on. Okay, so 60, just under 60 miles, I would say we've got to descend. I just like to do that little calculation here. 113, okay. So we've got to descend now, folks, and off we go. Descent. Descent beginning. Beginning our descent. Happy days. And believe it or not, I have to be honest here. Okay, I went to Bray Air Show, but Duxford, I'd like to go again at some point. I have to make the effort, you know. If I knew someone living there, which I do, that'll happen. It's just the money, you know, at the time, and I'm sure many of you have been to air shows. They are something in the UK. What else have I got to do here? Cherokee says for bigger military air shows, Fairford and Maidenhall. Okay, he says Cherokee. However, the most impressive air show I've ever attended is Oshkosh. Right? EAA Air Venture. A week-long festival of aviation, literally thousands of aircraft, 2 air shows a day. Yeah, I mean, I've seen it on TV, Cherokee. Oshkosh is a 3-hour drive north of Chicago. That's an adventure to drive, though, isn't it? I'll have that. Okay, we're on speed and we're on profile. What else have we got to do? Let's just check our RadNav. Let's check our frequencies and stuff. Because the one time I don't check that, you know it'll be different. You know it, I know it, Producer Buttons knows it, we all know it. 110.15 is the frequency. 110.15. The approach course is 267. And the approach course says there's 267, so that's all good. Missed approach, climb straight ahead to 3000, then as directed. Missed approach with comm failure, climb straight ahead to D4.7. India Bravo Tango Sierra, then turn right to localizer 3000. So we've got Bristol ADF there. Have we got ADF in here? No, it hasn't. Let's put the ADF 414. Just for shits and giggles. Let's zoom in there so you can see it. 414. Boom. BRI, just check it. BRI, and it's BRI. Correct identifier. I can put ADF1 on here somewhere. Now we're going to have that too steep approach problem. Let's push the ADF on. Can we do it here? Where's the rabbit's ears? Can we click that button there? No? No? Jeez, we're coming, we're getting there quick and fast, folks. This is going to be a short flight. Maybe because I'm chatting so much. But we'll keep it short and sweet today, will we? 414. Let's put on the ADF here. I'll tell you what. Let's put it on first officer side. We're not in range yet. I'll leave it here. We're not in range. There we go. We've got it. It's picking it up. You can't really see it here. It's just a green arrow there. See it? There if we switch it off. There we go. So we've got the ADF. We've got a restriction here now, I believe. But we've just passed it. That's fine. We're bombing along quite fast. We've got no warnings here since. 80 miles to go. 80 miles to go. Now we're slowing down a little bit. And at 20 miles out here, alright, or 10, I wonder, well, I don't want to make stuff up, but I have to. At 20 miles out or at 10,000 feet, alright, I'm going to activate approach phase. Get ready. So it's not too bad weather today. It's very windy. Maybe it's calmed down now, but it is very windy where I am. You know. The Shannon air show back in 89-90 was very good, Clappy D says. Yeah, there's one in Bray. The only problem with Bray is that's on the east coast of Ireland. Once you've been to England at some point, sorry. Once you've been to the UK air show, you go to Bray and you just go, what? You know, and they just do it. They know what to do in the UK. They know how to do an air show. It's you know, I know. 14,000 feet. And I'm going to land this manually. And let's wait till 10,000 feet and we'll kick stuff off. Right, we're going to kick stuff off. So we're still just sitting here fat and dumb and happy, folks. Transition, I said, was 6,000 feet. Let's not forget that. 6,000 feet. Go. No updates to the Fenix yet, folks. We haven't had an update for a while. Wasn't it before Christmas? You know? And I haven't learned anything today. The next thing I want to do, I want to get the time. I've got to get the time. I know I keep saying this over and over again. I want to get on VATSIM. But I need to practice that on my own first, so it's just because I don't make an idiot of myself. Tedeki says, you speak the truth, Gripper. For any of your viewers, the air shows in the UK are totally different, in a different league. For those interested, they are huge campsites at the air shows. Just bring a tent, yeah. Flying Michi says, what runway are we going for? Flying Michi, we're going for runway 27. Runway 27. I love the way, and I always wondered this about sims, you see the way the aircraft kind of goes, you know? I always longed for that in flight simulators. The way it realistically kind of jumps up and down like that. And Microsoft have nailed that. Let's get my cameras into play here. Just so I don't forget. You see the way it just kind of goes up and down? It's just so well done. They thought of everything. You know? The wind, we got a tailwind at the minute, so we're bombing along. I don't see any too steep glide path. That was obviously in the way out of Shannon. We saw what happened there. Maybe I have learned one thing. It certainly reiterated it. The aircraft is trying to pitch up too much, wasn't it? Cheddar Key was saying, and it's going to disconnect because it expects you to take over and know the nose. And that's why the autopilot disconnected. So that's just one thing I've learned there. I could add that. I can add that. We're on profile. 5 feet too low. 2 feet too low. Ooh, terrible. What's this report? Interesting. Okay. 11,000 feet now. We're coming down to 10,000 feet. I'm going to kick off. We have an identifier, but no ILS, no distance yet. So it's going to do this funny loop around. We're going to come overhead Bristol itself, go past Bristol to Charlie Foxtrot 27, around and then back in for some reason. And one thing I'd like to do, as I didn't do last time, it seems to randomly pick different dials here. Transition 6,000 feet. And I think that's here. Some settings. Additional info. I want that, and I want that. You know, why don't you save it? It says save default, but I want that saved. Now it's changed the instruments, has it? No, it hasn't. I get different. Oh, it's delivery. Isn't it to do with delivery? You get different instruments here depending on the aircraft and whatnot. You know? Okay, standard cabin, fine. We're not in the EasyJet livery today, folks. We're in Aer Lingus livery. And let's make it an Aer Lingus landing. Yeah. So, where are we? 10,000 feet now, about to descend. That's 250 knots, yeah. Let's do that thing then. Okay, let's kick everything off. Right, so, landing lights on. I'm probably a bit early for these lights here. Let's flick them on as well. Right. Let's get the safety belt light. Safety belts on. Really good. Also, let's get... Oh, here we go. It's too steep glide path. Dearie. We're going to be in trouble. Let's go to performance here and activate approach phase. Approach phase done. Transition 6,000 feet. Just for the moment, I'm going to take my camera off just for a sec. If I may, we'll put them back on. There we go. 9,500 feet. We've got a bit to go. Now, how am I going to figure out this too steep glide path thing? I might have to take over manually for a bit. You know? Bristol is over here at the other side of that inlet. Oh! Thank you, Microsoft, for not, you know, for not doing a nice smooth weather transition. What's it say here? Okay, we lost the clouds of 22 and 27 over Bristol. So why did it do that? Maybe it's updated. 1850. That's an old one now. 12 miles out. But let's not panic, because we're going to go overhead all the way out, turn around and back in. So we're going to get a nice view of the airport. Floppy D says, coming up at 20 miles out. Eyes front, Clippers in. Eyes are front. Checklist are completed. Thank you, Clappy D. Cherokee's actually the entrance price is £60. Best money spent though. Yes, it is. It is a great thing to it's a great adventure. Those of you who haven't been to an air show, including me actually, because I haven't done it for... That was just a fluke one day we decided to go. It's well worth doing. Put it on your calendar, you know. Flying Michi says, are you really doing that speed? I wish you gave the time of the comments there, because I missed that. I'm doing 200 and just below 220 knots now. Yeah, I had the index up to 50. Index is at 50. Yeah. Too steep glide path ahead. Okay, we'll have to figure this out now. Let's look at the constraints. 2,500 feet is here. Alright, so we're going to start descending down here. So let's see what happens. I think between here and here, it's going to have difficulty getting down, so we put on the speed brakes. So we've got to be 7,000 feet here and above 2,500 feet here. So that's the issue, I think. Oh, Toby eye tracking. Debney, yes, thank you for reminding me. Japers, let's put that on. Let me just clear in front of it now. Thank you for reminding me. I said I'd do that yesterday and I forgot. I'm just clearing the desk in front. My glass over here. Here we go. What server do you fly on? Always Gcook. It's always the North European server. Now, I think I configured a button for the eye tracker. I did, and Toby is loading. Toby Ghost. I have to load the app though. Okay, we're 1 mile out. Let's have a look at the... Sorry folks, sorry about that. That's the whole Toby thing kicking off here. We have out here. There's where we're going, folks. Oh, that makes a good screenshot there, doesn't it? That's where we're going, folks. Okay, let's stay inside the cockpit now and concentrate. Okay, so Toby eye tracker. I'm pressing the button. It ain't working. Oh my, why do they... Oh yes, of course, now I remember how foolish of me. It's a button here I made. That one? No? No? No, that. It ain't at all. Now it's on. No, it's not on. Can't get the Toby eye tracker working. Damn it. 1003. It's going to give out to me now. 1003. 1003 once. 1003 twice. It's giving out to me now because of that. 1003 thrice. Good, we've got our 2,500 feet now, so no issues with the too steep glide path, oddly enough. But that damn Toby eye tracker now, when I want it to work, it won't work. There we go. Okay, we're good. It's not quite... It's within the blue circle where I'm looking. You can see I'm looking at the speed now. Now I'm looking at the altitude and the center dot. Here's my eyes here. My eyes now here. My eyes are now here. So it's kind of off it a little bit. Okay. Thank you for reminding me. Now here comes the turn. Let's arm approach phase. Not phase, arm approach. Approach is now armed. And get my view here for the landing. It should be there, that should do it. I'm going to come in and land. 12 miles out. Let's arm up. Let's arm you. Let's arm the brakes. That's good. Lights are on. Really good. Oh, I haven't got my camera on. You need that. Bastard. Boom, boom. Now we're good. 11 miles out now to go. That's the Tobii eye tracker. It's very good for showing you what I'm looking at. Now, I'm actually looking here. It's not very good. It's very good in the center of the screen. But now it's working. It's kind of on and off, you know. Okay, so we are under the glide slope. We're 10.8 miles out. I'm going to put flaps 10. I'm going to put flaps 10. I'm looking at the... There we go. I can see my eyes are going... Ah. Okay, we're all good. So no worries with that. That's flaps 1. 10 miles out, flaps 1. Now you can see if I'm looking out. So what I want to try and do, when I disconnect the autopilot, right, I'm trying not to look up, so I can't cheat now. See, I'm looking up at the runway there now, right? So you'll know. Flaps 1, and 8 miles out I'm going to put flaps 2 gear down. And it might be different from where you are. Let's just zoom in a little bit here. We're going 5 miles out. There we go. 190 knots. See how it's looking out there? Yep. Flaps 2. Gear down. Coming into final now. Here's the transition. There's the runway there. That's looking very well now. Where I'm looking is exactly where that's pointing to. Tobii eye tracker, I tell you folks, it's really very good. Let's look at the comments. Debney, greetings. So cool. It is cool, Debney, isn't it? It's great if you're an instructor. If you're an instructor teaching IR, this is good because it's all about your scan, you know? It's all about your eyes moving around the place because what happens is you get fixated. Do you know? 5.8 miles to go, flaps 3. Gotta make it up as I go along, but oh, now let's disconnect the. Let's disconnect. Okay, we got a nice headwind. What my button is disconnect. Disconnect the auto. Okay, we're manual. We're disconnect, please. Okay. There we go. I'm actually looking at the flight director. Maybe if I raise my head a bit. It's quite distracting with that thing floating around, I have to admit. And the wind will change as we get lower. Why are we going so fast, I'm wondering. Full flaps now. Why are we going so fast? Don't make me take over. Well, we do have 40 knot headwind, so I think it's added the extra few knots there, you know. Oh, it's bumpy. We've been thrown around a bit, folks.
1,000.
I don't want to go half scale. Oh, see, I'm not looking up the runway yet. You see that? You know exactly where I'm looking. Jeez, where's the flight director telling me to go? Lower the nose, below the horizon, really? It's going too fast. Where is it? It's very distracted with the yellow thing. Now I'm looking at it, see?
1,000.
Well, get 1,000 feet a minute, that'll fix it. Now I want to come in slightly below the glide slope. Hands on throttles now. 1,300 feet a minute is too much. I'm going to get warnings now. 800 feet a minute. I've been thrown around a bit, oddly enough. Okay, I've got the pappies from outside now. Eyes outside. No, I don't want to put eyes outside to get minimums. I cheated. It's so hard.
500.
We didn't get our minimum call, did we? I thought our minimum call was more than that. Okay, let's put this down now.
There 100.
Continue landing.
40.
Oh, a little bit too high there.
30. 20. Retard.
Uphill. Oos. Oos is right, folks. Reverse on. Uphill. Oh, wow. That is so cool. That uphill stuff, folks, is great. Okay, let's get rid of the Toby eye tracker now. So it's pretty cool, no? Brakes off. I'm going to turn around at the end. We slow down very, very quickly there. Purely because we're going uphill. And I don't think I landed this side of Bristol before, because I don't remember landing uphill at all. I do remember landing downhill and away from the runway. But it is cool. I must remember I thought I had a button set up for that, and I didn't, so I have to do that. I'll do that at the end of the stream before I go out. But I think let me know what you think of the Toby eye tracker there, and we'll have a look when we're taxiing back. Go. I might dull that down a bit for me, because it's very distracting seeing that jump around the place. Oh, we've got a taxiway on the way back, great. I thought we'd have to actually turn around. I'm going downhill now. Very good. So the Toby eye tracker, yeah, definitely for Flight Simulator, right? Toby eye tracker's your man. It's much cheaper than the what do you call it, the other tracker, right? You don't have to wear anything. It's just there's 4 lights looking at me below the television, you know, and it really is very good. And also I can do this, you know, and it actually follows my eyes a bit as well. Move my seat forward a bit there, so it's kind of following my eyes a bit, and you get that kind of view with the Toby eye tracker. It's great. So I do recommend the Toby eye tracker. There's one of the boys in front of us now. Who's that going around? It's just the traffic. Oh no, it's one of our boys. It's just... There's Johnny F landing. Very nice, Johnny F. Someone went overhead there. There goes Johnny F's on the ground, folks. So I have a little trigger here on my Hottest Warthog, and that switches it off there. Now I'm back onto the mouse. So it's very cool, the Toby eye tracker. I must make more use of it. I want to do that. Thank you very much for reminding me, Dabney. So it's cheaper the track IR. Oh yeah, much cheaper. Look it up there. Look it up there, Daphne. There when I'm moving back, if I don't get to it after I parked, and you'll see that it's a great deal cheaper than the track IR. Now the track IR will allow you to go like this. Do you know what I mean? Almost a lot, or look right behind. The Toby, it's looking at your eyes and your head. So I did find for DCS Road the track IR is better, but for Flight Sim the track IR was a pain in the ass. Do you know? I much prefer the Toby. That's just my opinion though. Let me see if we can get a gate somewhere along here. Stay on the yellow line. Well, there's no gates in Bristol, is there? Let's go ahead a little further. I just missed one here. Let's do a turn here. There's EasyJet there. Now this monitor, I'm beginning to notice it, because I'm looking up monitors and stuff and refresh rates and all that kind of stuff. It's very choppy, the monitor. It's like chuggy, because it doesn't have the refresh rate. It's a TV. It's an older TV, not an expensive one either. So that's another thing I'd like to have in the future is a good television with a good refresh rate. There we go. We'll park it up here very gently here. I'm guessing it's over the right place. And there we go, folks. We're at Bristol. Now let's have a look. Dabney says, Dabney Hoffman says, yes, it's amazing. I saw you were looking above the runway, which is what the CFI tells us to do. Yeah, always, you can't land an airplane unless you look at the end of the runway. You can't do it. and I noticed myself on the sim once or twice looking too close. It didn't go very well, so looking at the end of the runway was good. Now, I was a bit late landing and all that kind of stuff, but look. And it is cheaper than the track IR. Do hit the like button, folks, there. And don't forget to follow. You know, a lot of people watch the channel that don't follow or subscribe on YouTube. That would help me out, because it's not sharing the videos, you know. It would help us out, you know. And don't forget to join the Discord, which is free. Now, when you subscribe or follow, you don't get hassled. You don't get any emails, or they don't ask you for anything. Do you know? Let's have a quick look around Bristol. Sorry, there we go. No, showcase here. Oops. It always does that in flights, and it has me all skew-ways. There is, let's say hello to the boys here who's floating around with us. Tagging up. Jason's with us. Jason's with us. He's flying the Airbus as well. Jason, I hope you're finding it good. I hope you're enjoying it. There's someone flying low over there. Hasn't come up with your tag yet. There's Ian Bevo. Ian Bevo's with us as well. G Cook Scotland. Excellent. G Cook, you've got the same handle as your YouTube thing. There's G Cook. G Cook, that's very bold, G Cook. You're having what looks like you're doing British Airways. G Cook. You get me banned. G Cook's doing British Airlines. He's right up. There's GJP84. Are you with us as well? Now, G Cook, in all fairness to you, you don't see the British Airways because I got the traffic on, you see. So don't worry about that. There's Jason, and we've got Johnny F, Ian Bevo, and have I missed anyone? There's a jet there. It's suspiciously, you're definitely with us. But I can't get your tag. There's a small jet there. G Cook Scotland, you can see me. Oh, great. So you're sorted. Someone had problems yesterday. Who was it? Was it Clappy D or Cheddar Key? Was it one of you that had problems yesterday getting on? We've got to sort you out somehow. We've got to fix that. There's some other person sitting in their, you know, sitting in the bedroom. I guess. I don't know if Harmax is with us. You know, it's a great thing that there's people hanging out. Oh, we got a collision, folks. Oh, it's tough to land, isn't it? It's tough. You'll get better at it. I don't know who that is. Oh, go around. Go around. Look at him. No, he's going to come off the end of the runway. Speed up the camera. He's going to go off. Is he going to make it? Is he going to make it? Well, he's made it. Well done. Well done. That's someone there. If it's on the grass, chances are it's me. Oh, it's a red cap. I don't know why it won't show you your tag. Shady Sim, well done. You made it before at the end of the runway, Shady Sim, and welcome. North European server, everyone. Everyone's welcome to join. David White, I'm Hamalex. Oh, great. So David's Hamalex. Excellent. Welcome, David. That was fun. I enjoyed that because it wasn't too hard. I didn't stuff it up really. The landing was okay. Oh, we got to do the replay. The landing was okay, right? If I haven't mentioned anybody, let me know. Who was it yesterday that had the issues? We need to get you sorted. Dabney Hofferman says ATC will be asking for Neo to call the tower. Yes. Yes. Yeah, I know. I haven't had that yet. Call the tower. I haven't seen that. Right, replay time. Now, for the replay, I'm going to get some real estate. Who hasn't followed? Come on, lads. If you watch the channel more than twice, you got to follow. Okay, so where are we? Where is the darn recorder? There it is. There's the recorder. I just want to see the new things again that I did. The new alerts. Stop recording. Replay. Oh. Oh God, where's the replay? I just hit stop recording. Where's the replay? my god, folks. Somehow that didn't work. It didn't record the damn thing. I didn't see Cherokee. It was me, however, after early retirement from my sim career, and I've resigned myself to the sofa with a nice refreshing beverage. Ah, that's the way, Cherokee. Folks, I'm really sorry about this. I hit stop recording, and it's gone. Did I even hit the record button? Maybe I didn't. I'll have to replay. I'm so sorry, Cherokee. I'm so sorry, folks. My apologies. That is infuriating. Clappy D, will you ever forgive me for this? Shocking. Damn it. That really annoys me because I really enjoy looking at the replays. I think it was a long landing, but I think it was a good landing as well. Damn it, I really wanted to see it. My apologies, folks. So no replay. Is there anything there's nothing I can do about that. I just hit stop recording. What are you going to do? There's no point getting upset about spilt milk now, is there? So my apologies, everyone, for the replay. Now, there we go. There's Hamalex there. We watch someone coming into land, maybe. Hamalex, are you going to do a circuit for us? Oh, you're trying to stop again. Skitty giddy, sippy sippy. Oh, maybe that'll make up for the replay. Hamalex, onto the grass. Call the tar, please. You've broken some of my lights. It's practice makes perfect, isn't it? There's Jason coming back in the taxiing neatly on Spirit Airlines. Oh. Okay, that's a bit of a problem with that scenery. Let's have a look around here. Let's have a look around Bristol. Bristol looks pretty darn cool. I just thought there might be someone doing circuits there. But that's pretty cool. Bristol's a pretty small airport. Do they have the people running around? No, because there's no way to see in. There's no way to see in. Let's slow down the camera here before I wreck your heads. Decrease speed, please. Decrease. I have to activate the window to increase the speed there, folks. Now. There we go. Now I can control the camera somewhat. So this one, I think it's really a new thing, really, in the last few months that they have people walking around and stuff. But they've done the interiors, you know, which is fine. They've done the interiors quite well, actually. That looks bizarre. I can't wait till I do Dublin, because I kind of recognise Dublin. Dublin's quite a big airport now, and I'm dying for that to come out. I think they're still working on it. I hope. Do you know, I really do hope they're working on it. I'm only biased because it's my home airport, if you like. There you go, folks. I think that's it for today. But I'll be back tomorrow at 6 o'clock, right? What I'm going to do is I'm going to fix up. What do you think of the Tobii eye tracker? Does it make things look better, or is it interesting for you? I know Daphne likes it. And Daphne, you're doing flight training, I'm assuming here. Flight Sim has a replay function built in if you have turned it on. I haven't, because I thought it was... Maybe they've updated it, I don't think so. I tried it, and it was just the same as Flight Recorder. It's just this once, after all last year, that of whatever I did, I mustn't have actually pressed record. But I did hit stop recording, and it's gone, so I don't know. It's just this one time it's happened. And Cherokee's been reminding me. Lonely Ripper says, I enjoy watching the Tobii. Great. Flying Michi says, Dublin gives me fears due to the CDCs. First time chat from Dave G58. I thought they did Dublin. They did, Dave. They did. And welcome, by the way, Dave. Dave G. They have done Dublin. You can get Dublin, but they haven't added in. Apparently, I can't remember the name of the studio who's making it, but they're adding the other runway. Oh, you can get it in Flight Sim to TO, but they're making a big deal of it, apparently. I read up there a few months ago. And they're going to have a new Dublin, because it's Orbex Dublin. It's okay. That's what you can get at the moment. It's all right. But they're I can't remember. It's Flight Sim Studios or something. I can't remember. But they're making a big deal about Dublin. Brenda Berry's with us. Brenda, greetings. Not a fan of the floating blue bob. It's giving me a headache. Okay. Cheddar Keys, it's time for toast. You're right. It's time for toast, and it's time also, folks, to get buttons. Some treats and things as well, isn't it? So I'll be back tomorrow, folks, at 6 o'clock Irish UK time. I will see you then. Sorry about the replay. Do you know what? I better leave you, and thanks everyone for watching, and I'll see. And Clappy D, thanks for yesterday for your super chat, by the way, again. And folks, I will see you tomorrow, which is is it Friday already? Jeez, the week flies. Thanks. Before we go, hit the like button, folks. I'll see you soon. I'm just looking for that button. There we go, and I'll see you very, very soon. See you tomorrow and Sunday. Don't forget Sunday at 9 o'clock Irish UK time, local in the evening. Ciao, ciao.